Today, guys, I'm gonna tell you a really cool story. It actually starts out really sad, so just bear with me for a second. So once upon a time, I lived in this like box hut house. It wasn't really a box hut; it was just Provo housing. But anyway, um, I didn't feel like I had very many friends. I felt like I couldn't connect with anyone. I didn't feel like anyone understood me or cared about me, and it was really hard. Because of this, I started to become a little bit of a pessimist. It made it really hard for me to see the good things in life, and I actually stopped doing the things that were meaningful to me for the right reasons. I started doing them as more like a checkbox, just because I wanted to get them done and to get some sort of enjoyment out of them. I wasn't getting a ton out of it because of course, I wasn't fully invested in what I was doing. And at this time in my life, I kind of started to feel like my life was losing value, and I got really sad for a bit. One of the principles that I learned in this class was just the importance of recreational activities. Um, I mean, I haven't really been going out a ton and doing a bunch of really cool stuff, but at this particular time that I'm talking about, I did. And it wasn't really necessarily part of a whole big plan that I'd set out, but it was an aspect of that plan where I was trying to fulfill a goal that I had. I had goals. So my goal was to meet new friends and to make new friends through different activities. I thought maybe if I did these activities that I'd be able to meet new people with like minds. I was laying on the couch one day, as a depressed person does, and I was thinking, this is pretty sad. So I decided I'm gonna go to the gym. I really love going to the gym. It's really fun to work out. I really want to get huge. I had a thought, one that was a little bit unusual, to invite my neighbor to come to the gym with me. And I didn't know if he's gonna say yes. I felt like he was just too busy for me. And this was a time when I was willing to act on some of my religious beliefs. I figured, if I asked him, he could say no, but he could also say yes. And even if he didn't come, I'd still be able to do something that I enjoyed. And the really cool part is he brought a friend with him, and this is where the story gets really interesting. Um, I just really wanted someone to motivate me. I wanted someone to help me get huge. And that's kind of a basic Provo bro mentality. And I'm not really a Provo bro, but and it wasn't really an Auditel experience, but I was in for it. Anyways, I didn't go to the gym just so that I could, bounce a weight up and down. That wasn't really my plan. My plan was get huge, remember? So anyway, back to the moral of the story. Some of my friends had done squat the day before and they were tired. I really wanted to do legs. But it turns out that none of us were interested in doing the same thing. And after a while, we were all spread out. And it was kind of boring. My friend's friend, he came over and he asked if we could have a little bit of friendly competition. As one does, we decided to max out every single machine. And I think my friend, he put like 7 plates on that thing for calf raises. It was insane. I'm sure we looked like idiots. Anyways, the important part of the story is that towards the end of our workout, I kind of hinted that I was going through a hard time. And he picked up on that. And he realized that maybe we could connect. Maybe we could be good friends. And so he invited me back to his apartment, and we had a really deep conversation. We were looking into each other's eyes, and we were like feeling for each other. And he was telling me about all these hard things that he had been through. And then at one point, we just started guessing, like what the other person was feeling. We could just tell from the eyes that they're going through something really hard, and we could sort of put it into words what they're feeling and why they're feeling that. We talked for like 4 hours. We were completely in the flow state. At the end, we hugged it out. One of those aspects of love that you need: physical contact, you need eye contact, and you need to be concerned about the other person's well-being. And we certainly were doing all of those things. From that point forward, we were best friends. The next day, I invited him to come to church with me, and then he started buying me cheeseburgers. This is an example of what the positivity mindset is supposed to be. It's supposed to be love. It's supposed to be caring for one another and just connecting really well. After this experience, I started to feel a little bit more meaning in my life. I felt like I had a positive relationship, someone that I could relate to, and someone I could truly call my friend. In the past, this is kind of where the meaning died down for me, because one of the most important things in my life to me is being able to connect with people and be able to relate to them. From that point forward, it sparked something in me, helped me to seek out the things that were more meaningful, helped me to get back into my daily habits of connecting with God through scriptures and prayer, and even working out, achieving those goals that I had set. And from these things, I was able to feel a lot better about myself. I started to become more optimistic. And during that experience, we were really using our strengths to help one another, whether that was transcendence or love. We're using the spiritual gifts that we had to help one another, and it really brought a lot of happiness to us. It was a good time.